Udan nada nada damodaranam didadam binya badiba zudiya vihadan dagaram Adhavi gama nara deva hida wanda onda mi garuni gama gamananda jnanam Nara nara damodaranam logo logi nalido zivago lola down daja gongdo Seitha Myadu Nalu Byama Tadawa Doi Suwayale Pyadomu Dhado Dida Dan Logi Logodra Nabyado Mayay Mayay Myagain Ladi Dhamma Dini Shindo Seitha Leshiromu Dhado Pinyabadi Bazudiya Dezaliya Daya Myagu Twinbao Minda Arada Medihudo Binya Danzon Samiyon Leshiro Mudhado Vihadan Dagara Tezali Yadaya Myago Gwaga Bebo Nyamin Don Yuda Binya Vida Dihudo Maidiago Arada Menyan Danlaya Bin Bebyado Mubidado Adhavi Gaman Luna Byama Tadawa Doi Yasi Abwago Alon Lola Dondaro Mudhado Naradeva Hida Wahan Luna Byama Tadawa Doa Lambya Ninyon Soma Dundino Muleye Logo Logi Nali Zongo Alon Zondo Gondain Dago Zidin Jana Jonga Yazano Muradado Karunigan Luna Byama Tadawa Amya Dana Jigim Agrunado Chinle Pyadomu Dado Agan Zadia Za Barami Bo Nyani Manajin Manajin Dado Dila Damadi Binya Gondaga Jam Myadi Abyedo Yaudo Mudhado Ananda Nyananda Binyoda Nyana Zada Zombanja Majido Nyanole Jiro Mudhado Dambodan Dodo Goin Zolin Beda Shino Myavayago Ahandaya Dayana Mi Meko Payadabedodi Honda Mi Dada Yojo Man Swecho Yue Shiko Garobai Myazwa Paya Okay, we will go on to our Dhammato. Let's our Dhammato name is how to develop the strong mind so that you can achieve your goal. Here is the strong mind. Strong mind. Strong mind is previous time I already explained. Strong mind means the concentrated mind. What is the strong mind? Concentrated mind, no? Concentrated mind. But here we just understand concentrated mind. We should understand what is the concentrated mind. What is the concentrated mind, no? Concentrated mind means the mind, the consciousness associated with the mind associated with the one-pointedness. One-pointedness means the Pali word is ekagata, no? Ekagata chittasika, one-pointedness. You can see this paper, no? Second, yes, second paper. That is, you may know the 52 mental factor. 52 mental factor. These are, Ekagata. Ekagata is the universal mental factor, no? The Ekagata is universal mental factor. That's why every mind moment, this Ekagata Chitasika or Ekagata Chitasika, one pointedness is always associate with the every mind moment. Associate with the every mind moment. That's why concentration means, especially concentration, the meaning is this mind take the one object. That's why here, the Ekagata, the Ekagata translation like one pointedness. Ekagata, especially Ekagata, this word is Pali word, the compound word. Ekagata means Eka and Aga. You know the Ekagata. Eka and Aga. Eka means one, Aga means objects. One object. That is Ekagata. Ekagata means one object. But every mind, this Ekagata associated with the every mind moment. That's why every mind moment we can see concentrated mind. Do you agree with me? No, but we cannot see like that. We cannot see. We cannot see. Why? Yet this mental factor associated with the every mind movement. But we say sometimes, you don't have concentration because you everything you care, many objects you take. That's why you can see someone, this person has no concentration, like that you see, no? But especially that person may have the mind. This mind is every mind associated with the Ekagata. How do you think? Very short moment. This mental factor associated with the every mind movement. That's why, especially concentration is referred to this Chitasika, Ekagata Chitasika. But the Ekagata Chitasika is associated with the every mind movement. That's why we can see, we should understand, concentrated mind is strong mind. Strong mind will lead you to your goal. But every concentrated mind may not be good. Every concentrated mind may not be good. Some concentrated mind is good, some concentrated mind is not good. But sometimes almost already understand concentrated minds like that. Concentration. They just heard, concentrated mind is good mind. But especially it's not every concentrated mind is not good mind. Not good mind. Do you remember our last Dhamma? Our last Dhamma, and the Bodhisattva, he tried to practiced for his mind to be strong. His name is Kana Assative, and he practiced. He tried to develop the Dhanat Parami, no? And then he practiced the Sila Parami, and then he practiced the Bhavana. Bhavana is two kinds, Samatha Bhavana and Vipassana Bhavana. He only practiced the Samatha Bhavana at the time. And because of his morality, the Saka know him. And Saka come and Saka invite Saka invited to our Bodhisattva. What do you want? You can make the wish. Our Bodhisattva made the 4 wishes. Do you remember? What are they? May I have no restriction, no frustration, and may I have no hatred, anger, may I have no greed, may I have no lust. These 4 wishes, last my Dhammato, I explained the 2 wishes, no? I got the 1 story. In that story, here we will see. In that story, we will see. On that story, do you remember the 2 women, the 2 wives, they take the revenge each other, no? They take the revenge each other. But, you know, one life they made their wish. Their wish is fulfilled. They want to, for example, some previous time the second wife, she want to kill the another's wife, and also she want to kill the child of another wife. But her wish were fulfilled. Why? Her mind is concentrated mind. Why? We can see very near this moment, he has very suffer because this another wife, another woman always killed her child, and now this ending, her child and she also have to die because of the another wife. That's why her mind is her desire is very strong, because she also want to be killed. She also want to be killed. She also want to kill the child of the another woman. Huh? That is because of this mind. After death, she reborn the cat. No? Cat, and she can kill. She can kill the other's child and the hen. That's why sometimes the concentrated mind is give the bad result. You know, the concentrated mind leads you to achieve, but your concentrated mind is unwholesome concentrated mind. At the time, the unwholesome concentrated mind leads you to achieve the bad goal. If you have wholesome concentrated mind, the wholesome concentrated mind leads you to achieve good goal. Okay, that's why here is the you may not want the bad goal, no? That's why I will not explain the unwholesome concentrated mind. Now I will explain only wholesome concentrated mind. How to develop the wholesome? How to develop the wholesome concentration? No? Good concentration or right concentration. I will explain. No? Okay. For wholesome concentration, if to get the wholesome concentration, you must practice the 40 kinds of meditation. 40 kinds of meditation objects. You must practice the 40 kinds of meditation objects. That's why you need to remember these 40 kinds of meditation objects. No? The first one is the tank casino, no? Tank casino. The earth casino, water casino, fire casino, wind casino, blue or black casino, no? Yellow casino, red casino, white casino, light casino, and space casino. There are 10 kinds of meditation objects. If you practice these meditation, if you practice this meditation and you can get the concentration. You can get the concentration. Your mind will be strong. Your mind will be strong by practicing this time kasina. By practicing this time kasina. And also another time is another time are the asubha. Asubha, no? They are product, no? The product and the levate, the pasteurizing, no? And they cut up, no? Cut up and ground and secretary, no? And the scatter and the package and scatter and bleeding and worm infested and skeleton. Especially Omo meditator, they are familiar with the skeleton meditation, no? Skeleton meditation. These are their family. They may family this skeleton meditation. Another time is anosati. Anosati. That's anosati, no? Recollection of the enlightened one. That means the Buddha nosati, no? Buddha nosati. Another one is recollection of the Dhamma, and recollection of the Sangha, recollection of the value, recollection of generosity, and recollection of the deity. Deity is deva, no? Like a deva. And mindfulness of peace, mindfulness of death, mindfulness occupying with the body, and mindfulness of breathing. No? These are another time. Totally 30 meditation objects. And another 4. These are called Brahma Vihara. Brahma Vihara. No? Brahma Vihara. These are 4 meditation objects: loving kindness, metta, loving kindness and compassion and mudita. Mudita, appreciative joy, no? Appreciative joy and ubeka, equanimity. Another 4 are chaddaro aruba. Aruba vachara, no? Aruba vachara, chaddaro aruba vachara. These are the base consisting of the boundless speech. And the second one is the base consisting of the boundless consciousness. And the third one is the base consisting of the nothingness. And the last one is the base consisting of the neither possession nor non-possession. Neva sinya na sinya. Neva sinya na sinya. And the last one is eka sinya. Eka sinya means especially the Hari Parikura sinya. Hari Parikura sinya means like a possession of the repulsiveness in nutriment. Especially this one is we can translate directly. You should replace the repulsiveness of food. Ahara, no? Ahara food. But here is the nutriment. And also the last one is the Chatudadu Vautana. Chatudadu Vautana means 4 elements defining, no? These 4D we should understand. These 4D meditation object. But many meditation objects, here I will teach you, I will share you how to practice it. Only one of the 10 anosati. One of the 10 anosati. I will teach the one of the 10 anosati. That means I will teach only one. This one is among the 10 anosati. 10 anosati. That is anapanasati, no? Anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, no? Mindfulness of breathing, anapanasati. I will teach you. Okay, according to the Matriprana Sutta, who want to practice the meditation, Buddha says, Kaye Kaya Nubasi Viharati Adabi Sambajano Satima Vinaya Logi Abija Dominasan. He asked Buddha say, Buddha taught the three necessary things. Who want to practice the meditation, that person necessary. Three things necessary. Three things necessary. They are Adabi. Adabi means here is we can see the effort. Adabi means effort. Sambajano. Sambajano means wisdom. Wisdom. Adabi Sambajano. Satima. Satima means mindfulness. Mindfulness. These three are necessary. These three are necessary then, no? Adabi, Sambajano, Satima. Adabi means effort, Sambajano means wisdom, and Satima means mindfulness. And another two is you have to having removed, no? These another two. They are Vinaya Logi Abija Domination. Abija. Abija means covetousness. Abija, covetousness. Abija and Abija Domination. Domination means and displeasure. Displeasure, no? Displeasure. Like this one, domination means like anger, dosa, no? Displeasure. Yeah, having removed the covetousness and displeasure, no? Displeasure. These two factors are you must remove. Now, totally are five. The three things are necessary and two things are must remove. Totally are five. After that, when you want to meditate, firstly you should need to choose the place, no? Janeyyacara, Rokamula Gadowa, Janeyyacara Gadowa. You need to choose the place. That place is such the Janeyyacara. Janeyyacara means forest. Janeyyacara, Rokamula Gadowa. Rokamula Gadowa means under the tree. And Janeyyacara, Rokamula Gadowa, Janeyyacara Gadowa. Janeyyacara Gadowa means secluded place. These three places you should choose. Especially this place is like a quiet place. Must be quiet place. Because of the noise is will distract. Noisy will distract your meditation. That's why you need to choose the quiet place. After that, Janeyyacara, Rokamula Gadowa, Janeyyacara Gadowa, Nisidati Blinga, that you already know. You should sit, cross the legs. That is also Blinga Abojidwa, cross the legs. That is the Buddha say the general. But you can choose what posture is suitable for you. What posture is suitable for you, you can choose. After that, Blinga Abojidwa, Nisidati Blinga Abojidwa, Ujonkaya, Panidaya, you should try to straighten your upper body. That is also you already know. And you should aware of the breath. The next one, you should aware of the breath. Here I want to explain is how to concentrate on the breath long time. And also Anapanasati have the four stage. They are long breath, short breath, and whole body breath and subtle breath. Four stage. The meditator must practice stage by stage, no? Systematically. Cannot skip. That's why must practice the step by step. Now you already know four stage: long breath, short breath, whole body breath, and subtle breath. No? Four stage. Okay, firstly you should try where all these around this area, no? Upper lip and nostril. This around area you should aware, and you need to rest. You need to rest your body and your mind. But before practicing the Anapanasati, need to rest the mind. How to rest? How to rest your mind? How to rest your mind? That is also important. But here I will teach you the two meditation for rest the mind. Two meditation objects. They are, the first one is the Buddha Nusati, and the last one is the Metta Kamatana, loving kindness. If you practice the Buddha Nusati, at that time your mind will be pure. Your mind will be pure. And also, if you practice the Metta Kamatana, your mind will become. That's why these two meditation is, you should practice these two meditation before practicing the Anapanasati. Okay, how you should practice the Buddha Nusati? You already know Buddha have 9 quality. How many quality? Yeah, these 9 quality you should contemplate again and again. 1 to 9, you should contemplate again and again. After, for example, 5 round or 10 round later, you can choose one quality. Which quality is you like? You should choose one quality. Not you should not contemplate the whole or totally 9 quality. You should not contemplate. Only you should choose the one Buddha quality. For example, here I will give the example, Arahant. You know Arahant? Arahant means only the many meaning. Here you should regard the only one meaning. This one is, Buddha has eradicated all defilement. That is Buddha quality, Arahanta quality. You should contemplate these quality, Arahant, or Buddha has eradicated all defilement. Like that you should contemplate again and again. At the time, your mind take the Buddha quality. During this time, your mind has no chance to associate the defilement. That's why your mind is at the time very pure. When you practice in the Buddha Nusati, your mind will be pure. Because your mind has no chance to associate the defilement. Especially mind is especially pure mind. Because we are human, that's why human mind is the Bodhisattva mind is pure. Because of the wholesome mind, we reborn the human. That's why our mind is pure. But if our mind associate with the defilement, at that time our mind is not pure. Now you contemplate the Buddha Nusati, Arahant. At that time your mind take the objects as the Buddha quality. Your mind take the objects as Buddha quality. That's why Buddha quality is, now you already know, Buddha has eradicated all defilement. This quality, your mind take that quality. That's why your mind has no chance to associate the defilement. That's why your mind is very pure. If your mind is pure, you can discern what you want. You can discern clearly. For example, when you want to know the breath, you can understand the breath clearly. If your mind is associated unwholesome mental factor, or if your mind associates the defilement, at that time, difficult to know the breath. Even you practice the anapanasati, but you difficult to know the breath. And also, you cannot concentrate on the breath for a long time. Because your mind is not pure. Your mind is not pure. That's why before practicing the anapanasati, you should contemplate the Buddha quality. And now if you contemplate the Buddha quality, your mind becomes pure. At that time, you should try to the next step. The next step is you should try to become, your mind to become. You should try your mind to become. That's why you should practice the Metta Kammatthana. Metta Kammatthana, loving kindness, no? Metta Kammatthana. How? You should practice the Metta Kammatthana. Firstly, you should think yourself. Like that. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be peaceful, may I be healthy, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be peaceful. You should think yourself again and again. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be peaceful. At that time, after that, you should think the metta nearby. Nearby means now you practice the hall, meditation hall. At that time, around you should think whether seeing being or no seeing being, you should think the metta. May all being happy, healthy and peaceful. May all being happy, healthy and peaceful. Also, you can do like that. Especially, I want to be happy, I want to be healthy, and I want to be peaceful. In the same way, the other person, they also want to be happy, healthy, and peaceful. Like that, you should reflect and you think, may all being happy, healthy, and peaceful. May all being happy, healthy, and peaceful. In this way, you should send the metta. You should practice the Metta Kammatthana. At that time, your mind calm down. Your mind become calm and calm. And because of Metta Kammatthana, your mind can become calm and calm. Because of Buddha Nusati Kammatthana, your mind become pure. Now you get the quality. Your mind become pure and calm. After that, you concentrate on the breath, very easy for you. Otherwise, your mind is not calm. Restlessness, no? Your mind is restlessness. At that time, difficult to concentrate on the breath. And also, if you may know the breath, but very, very difficult to concentrate on the breath for a long time. Just you know and mind wander. Just know the breath and wander. Like that, you may encounter that problem. That's why, firstly, before practice the anapanasati, you should try your mind pure. Your mind need to be pure and calm down. No, that's why you should practice the Buddha Nusati and Metta Kammatthana. After practicing the Buddha Nusati and Metta Kammatthana, you can go on the anapanasati. Now we already know how to sit and how to wear all the breath. You should aware around all this area. And now your mind is pure and calm. That's why you aware around this area and you may know when you breathe in and when you breathe out. At that time, your breath will touch your skin. Your breath will touch your skin. But you should choose the place. Which place is obvious? And you should choose the place, the touching point. For example, some people is the breath touch this nostril around all this area. But some people, the breath will touch the upper lip. However, doesn't matter. You only choose the touching point. And you should wait at the touching point and to aware the breath. When you breathe in, you know in breath. When you breathe out, you know out breath. In this way, you should practice anapanasati, in breath and out breath. But you should wait at the touching point. You should not follow into the body or out of the body. Just wait from the touching point. From the touching point, and you aware in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, in breath, and out breath. In this way, you should practice. But a little bit later, you become familiar with the in breath and out breath. Your mind familiar with the in breath and out breath. At that time, you should not know in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. No need to know. Just concentrate or just focus on the breath. You should not know in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. Just concentrate on the breath. When you breathe in, only you trying to know the breath. When you breathe out, you trying to know the breath. That's enough. No need to note. No need to count. No need to note in breath or out breath. Just knowing the breath enough. After that, level your mind familiar with the breath, and your breath become subtle and subtle. Why? That is also when you walk little bit fast. At the time, your body need to oxygen. That's why you breathe a little bit deeply, or we can say you will breathe very hard. If you run very fast at the time, not enough to breathe the nostril. At the time, you will breathe with the mouth, because your body is need oxygen. But now you meditate and you sit and you practice the meditation. At the time, your body no need the oxygen too much. That's why you breathe very soft, and your breath is become subtle. At the time, because your breath is subtle, you might have chance to wonder. Previous time, your mind take the object as a breath. This breath is little bit gross. That's why your mind take this object is very easy. But later the mind is become subtle. Well, the breath is become subtle. At the time, the object is not obvious, not so obvious. At the time, your mind don't like this object, because this object is not clear or not obvious for your mind. At that time, your mind find the obvious object. After that, your mind where go? Where it go? Huh? You know, no? Okay, you know. Sometimes your family, because about all your family, this object is very obvious. At that time, your mind, when you are practicing the meditate, when you practice and meditate, but your mind go because of this object is very obvious. That's why your mind take this obvious object. But the breath is very subtle. That's why not obvious, not obvious, and your mind don't like this subtle breath. No, your mind don't like the subtle breath. At the time, Buddha teach you should go on the next step. If you just know the in-breath and out-breath, become breath is subtle and subtle, at the time, your mind have the chance to wander. That's why Buddha teach that the next step. The next step is trying to know the long breath or short breath. Long breath or short breath. Also, in this state, I already explained you 4 states, no? Long breath, short breath, whole body breath, and subtle breath. These 4 states, many meditators, they ask us, Venerable, how to different in-breath, out-breath, and long breath, short breath, whole body breath, and subtle breath? How do you think? How to different? They always ask us, Venerable, how to different? I explain. I give the answer. I give the answer for them. No different. Huh? Do you agree with me? Huh? No different. All are same. You know? But you need to use the mindfulness too much. Just personally, you just know the breath enough. Later, the breath is become subtle. At that time, not enough just know the breath. You should go on the next step. Try to know the whole long breath or short breath. At that time, if your mindfulness is weak, you may not know whether long or short. If your mindfulness is strong, at the time you may know whether long or short. That's why you should use the mindfulness too much. If your mind associates with the mindfulness, at that time we can see your concentration is right concentration or good concentration. Why? Do you know the mindfulness? This mindfulness is one of the Sobhana Sararana Chittasika. Mindfulness, the Sati Chittasika. Sati Chittasika is Sobhana Sararana Chittasika. 90 types of Sobhana Sararana Chittasika. That's why, if your mind associates with the mindfulness, at that time your mind is really wholesome mind. If your mind is not associated with the mindfulness, at the time we cannot say your mind is wholesome mind. That's why you should use the mindfulness much more. That's why now, okay, we will go on Anapanasati. Now you breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just firstly, you just try to know the in-breath and out-breath, in-breath and out-breath. And later, your mind familiar with this in-breath and out-breath. Your mind familiar with this object. At that time, you should not know in-breath or out-breath. Just know the breath. Okay, enough. And the breath is become subtle and subtle. At that time, you should try to know the next step. You should try to go the next step. The next step is whether long or short. You should try to know the long breath or short breath. Long breath or short breath. For example, when you breathe slowly, at that time your breath is long. When you breathe fast, when you breathe quick, at that time your breath is short. When you breathe slowly, at that time you should try to know the long breath. You should try to know the long breath, long breath. And when you breathe quickly at the time, you should try to know the short breath. But should not make the intentionally short or long. Should not make. That is should be natural breath. But you should try to know the whether long or short. You should try to know the breath. And then also in this state, because you concentrate, if you concentrate this state, the breath is more subtle and subtle. At the time, your mind also have the chance to wonder the next step. At the time, you should go on the next step. The next step is the whole body breath. Just you know the long breath or short breath. At the time, I will give the example. For example, your mind is, your breath is long. Sometimes you just know, for example, beginning or middle or end. Only just one point you know, and the other point are your mind. These other gap. At that time, your mind have chance to wonder. That's why you should go on the next step. The next step is whether start or beginning or middle or end. You must try to know the whole breath. You must try to know the whole breath. Here is gather. We should try to know the. You should try to know the whole body of long breath. You should try to know the whole body of short breath. In this way, you should try. At that time, your mind has no chance to wander. Your mind has no chance to wander. And also in this state, you should try to know the whole body breath or long, whole body of long breath, whole body or short breath. You try, and a little bit later, your mind familiar with this whole body breath, and your concentration is become deeper and deeper. Because of concentration, your mind is concentrated. At the time, the breath is more become subtle and subtle. This state is very difficult because the breath is very subtle. At the time, very, very difficult to know the breath. Very difficult to focus on the breath. Here's I will explain again. That's why I already say, especially the breath is same. Normally in breath and out breath, but just we use the mindfulness. For example, when you come to center from the bus station, always you come. Almost time you can, but you don't have mindfulness. At the time, you may not know how long you have to walk. But if you use the mindfulness, at the time you may know, oh, today I have to walk 5 minutes. Oh, yesterday I have to walk there 10 minutes, something like that. Sometimes, depend on your condition, sometimes you may walk there a little bit fast. At that time, this time is very short. If you walk sometime normal, at that time the time is a little bit bigger, long, like that. That is, especially the between the center and bus station is same, but depend on your condition. Sometimes you can walk very fast. Sometimes you can walk slow. When you walk slow at the time, say long. The day is long. The time will be long. If you work fast, at the time will be short. But if you don't use the mindfulness, you may not know how long you have to walk. How long you have to walk, you may not know. Now, do you know how many minutes you have to walk from bus station to here? Okay, that is you use the mindfulness. If you don't use the mindfulness, you may not know. But every day you can. But how long? I don't remember. Like that. Okay. And then next step is like this. This is like a long breath, a short breath. But next step is, if you note on the way, how many buildings you have to cross. How many buildings you have to cross? Do you know? If you have mindfulness, you may know. Sometimes, if your mind is wander somewhere at the time, you may not know how many buildings I have to cross. And also, during this way, how many cars cross, although you may not know. But if you notice, you may know. That is, in the same way, when you breathe, if you use the mindfulness, you may know. If you mindfully trying to know, at that time you may know from beginning to end. But if you not use the mindfulness, at that time you may not know. Just you breathe, you know the breath. But the breath is beginning or end or middle, you may not know. But if you use the mindfulness, you may know whole body breath. In the same way, that is depend on mindfulness. But breath is same. When you are alive, at the time your breath is same. But depend on mindfulness. You may know whether long or short or whole body breath or subtle breath. In the same way, you should practice. Okay, if you can practice in this way, your mind becomes strong and your mind becomes concentrated. At the time, because of concentration, the nimitta will appear. Here is also, nimitta is, 3 states. Nimitta is 3 states, no? Firstly, the nimitta is like a smoky color. And the second is like a white color. And the last one is like a diamond, no? Like a diamond. A little bit bright, no? The last state is, the nimitta is bright. But meditator, for beginner, the meditator is, they just concentrate on the breath. And suddenly they understand nimitta appear and very bright. Like that. Especially it's not like that. The nimitta is suddenly appear very bright. Not like that. Nimitta is appear me step by step. But you don't notice. When you concentrate on the breath, and if you concentrate on the breath well, at the time, this breath is become like a smoking color. But on that time, you may not note. You just breath, you regard, that is breath. But especially at the time, little bit change. You should note. The breath is normal. People normally breathe, and later, if you concentrate on the breath well, at the time, the color is change. Little bit smoking color. And also smoking color, if you can concentrate on it well, at the time become wider and wider. And also, if you can concentrate on it well, at the time, this white color become bright and bright. The last stage we can see that is Pritibhaga Nimitta. Pritibhaga Nimitta. If because of this Pritibhaga Nimitta, you can concentrate on the Pritibhaga Nimitta for a long time, for example 1 hour or 2 hours. At that time, you can get the absorption concentration. Absorb concentration. You can get the absorb concentration. That is step by step. I mean is the nimitta suddenly may not appear. Suddenly may not appear bright. Especially step by step, they appear. Why I can say here, if you suddenly you know the nimitta is the nimitta appear very bright, you reboot. At that time, the teacher is Sisira, classify. The teacher will ask you, no? The teacher will ask you, why your nimitta appear suddenly bright or no? At that time you reboot. Oh yes, Bunny, my nimitta is appears bright. At that time they may not believe you. You know, they may not believe you. They may not believe you, and why he or she reboot the nimitta appear bright? That's why try again. You must try again. You must try again. You cannot overcome that state. That's why now I teach you. As you should know how to change these nimitta. For example, firstly you concentrate on the breath. If you can concentrate on the breath way, at that time, this breath become smoking color. Smoking color. Smoking color. And also you concentrate on it well, at that time become bright. But if you know, if you don't know, at that time you may not know. And suddenly the nimitta is very strong, at that time the nimitta become bright. At that time just you know. For example, now you walk. You don't note any beside your beside the surrounding, no? The surrounding you didn't note the surrounding, and you walking only, and just you met there. Oh, I arrived the cinder like that. In the same way, suddenly you concentrate on the breath. Only when you concentrate on the breath, the nimitta very strong. At the time you just know, oh, nimitta appear. But especially not like that. They appear step by step. You should know this state, no? You should know this nimitta appear step by step. Nimitta appear step by step. You should know. Okay. If you now concentrate on the breath way, and the nimitta appear step by step, and later on the nimitta is become bright. At that time we can see this is the Pritibhaga nimitta. On it, please you should concentrate on this Pritibhaga nimitta as much as you can for a long time. If you can concentrate on the nimitta about 1 hour and 2 hours. At that time, you will reach the absorption concentration, absorption state. At the time, here you know, firstly you should know the mental factor. Associated with the mental factor for the first jhana. For the first jhana is totally 24 mental factor. 24 mind and mental factor, no? 1 consciousness and 23 mental factor. But this day you may not know which jhana. Jhana means impulsion, no? Impulsion jhana. Which jhana is kama vachara jhana? Which jhana is the rupa vachara jhana? Rupa vachara jhana means the absorption jhana consciousness. This day you may not know, but just I will say, I will teach you for knowledge, no? Firstly, your mind take the object as a Paribhaga Nimitta, and this called Manodwara Ojana. Manodwara Ojana. Manodwara Ojana means abundant mind, abundant consciousness, no? Abundant consciousness, Manodwara Ojana. This Manodwara Ojana associated with the 11 mental factor, no? 11 mental factor. They are Phassa, no? Context. Number 1, Phassa, context. Vedana, feeling. Sanya, perception. Chirana, evolution. And Ekagata, one-pointedness. And Jividas, life faculty. Manasikara, attention. And also with this application, vichara, sustainment, and Pa-Auk, decision, and Vadiya, energy, no? Vadiya, energy. These only 11 mental factor and 1 consciousness. That is the Manodwara, Manodwara, no? Manodwara Ojana. And after that, who the wisdom is shares, very shares. At the time that pogo only 3 kamavasara javana. But normal person, the 4 kamavasara javana. They are the Parigan, Ubacha, Anulo, God Repu. Parigami preparation. Parigami preparation. Parigan, Ubacha me sex. Prigan Ubacha, God Rebu. Prigan Ubacha, Anulo me. Anulo me, you know, the conformity, no? Conformity. This can go anuloma, no? Anuloma, conformity, and Godrebu. Godrebu is change of lineage. Chain of lineage. These 4 are Kamavachara Javana. The first one is Parigama. Parigama means preparation. Parigam Ubacha. Ubacha is a sex. And Anuloma is conformity, and Godrebu, change of lineage. These 4 are Kamavachara Javana. All these 4 are Kamavachara Javana also associated with the 33 mental factor. Every mind movement means the preparation mind also associated with the 33 mental factor. Access consciousness also associated with the 33 mental factor. They are here. You can see the numbers. 1 is the Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chedana, Ekagata, Jividinariya, Manasikara, and Phassa with the vichara, Pa-Auk, Vadiya, PD, Chanda, and also Sada, Sadi, Hidi, Uddhava, Alobo, Adoso. Tara Mijadara, Kaya Basadi, Cheda Basadi, Kaya Lahuda, Cheda Lahuda, Kaya Mududa, Cheda Mududa, Kaya Gamanyada, Cheda Gamanyada, Kaya Bagunyada, Cheda Bagunyada, Kaya Jugada, Chedu Jugada, and Penya. Totally are 33. 33 mental factor and 1 consciousness. All are 34 mind and mental factor. They are Kamavachara Javana. And also the jhana consciousness also associated with the 33 mental factor. That's why fat jhana we can see mind and mental factor are 34, no? 34. But here the second jhana is reduce the vidya and vichara, no? Reduce vidya and vichara. That is for second jhana. Third jhana is also reduce the vidya, vichara and piti. Vidya, vichara and piti. But here we should understand the fat jhana, when you attain the fat jhana, before fat jhana, these kama vasara, pho, parigama, upacha, anulong, godevu, these are associated with the 33 mental factor. But second jhana is only associated with the 31 mental factor. 31 mental factor, no? 31 mental factor, the vidya and vichara, no more vidya and vichara. But before second jhana, these kama vachara, parigama, upachana, anulong, godevu, these four movement at that time associated with the vidya vichara, also stay associated with the vidya vichara. That's why before second jhana, this parigama, upachara, anulong, godevu, this mind movement also associated with the 33 mental factor. But if you reach the second jhana, at that time only totally 31. Before kamavachara jhana is 33. And also, if you reach the third jhana, at that time third jhana is no more vidya, vichara and piti. Only 30 mental factor. 30 mental factor and this third jhana mind, third jhana consciousness. Only 31. 31 mind and mental factor. But before this third jhana, parigama, upachara, anulong, godevu, these four mind movement also stay associated with the vidya, vichara, piti. Stay associated. Do you understand? Here I think so you may not understand. I mean, for example, second jhana, when you address the second jhana, when you write the second jhana, at that time this second jhana is no vidya, vichara. Only 32 mind and mental factor. Only 32. No more vidya, vichara. But when you arrive the second jhana, and you have to go the third jhana. At that time, may not arrive the suddenly second jhana to third jhana. You must cross the kamavachara jhana. You know, the kamavachara jhana before third jhana, kamavachara jhana associated with the vidya, stay associated with the vidya vichara. That's why before third jhana, this kamavachara jhana mind movement associated with the 33 mental factor. Do you understand? Okay. Okay, now we will go on fourth jhana. Fourth jhana. Now you reach the third jhana. Third jhana is only 31 mind and mental factor. 31. And now you go on the fourth jhana. Also fourth jhana is associated with the only 31 mind and mental factor. Only 31 mind and mental factor. But before fourth jhana, this parigama, upachara, anulong, godevu, these four mind movement associated with the vichara, only no more piti. Do you understand? That's why before fourth jhana, this parigama, upachara, anulong, godevu, they are only 32 mental factor. 32 mental factor. Totally are 33 mental factor and mind. Totally are 34. But you take out the mind. Mental factor is remain 33. This 33 you should take out the piti. Because of why? The fourth jhana is no sukha. You know, the fourth jhana is no sukha. Because of that, PD is cannot support the four jhana. Well, PD is cannot support the sukha. Four jhana is associated with the ubeka, not sukha. The feelings is in the four jhana, feeling is ubeka, equanimity, not the sukha. That's why the PD, happiness, PD you translate the happiness or rapture. This PD is cannot support. PD cannot support the equanimity. That's why before fourth jhana, this Prigama Upachara Anulong Godrebu, this mind moment associate with the 32 Minda Feda without PD. You know? And that is important. Many people may misunderstand. That's why I explain here. Okay, now I think you already understand. That's why we will go on. By practicing the anapanasati, you can get the concentration. After that, your mind, we can see your mind is concentrated mind. Because you can concentrate on the breath, word, and now you already learn the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. That's why we can say your mind is concentrated mind. Your mind is concentrated mind. This concentrated mind will lead you to achieve your goal. For example, you are attaining the first jhana. You attain the first jhana. At that time, this jhana mind can lead you to the first jhana realm. Why? This concentrated mind is very powerful, very strong. Very strong. That's why this strong mind can lead you the Brahma realm. Can lead you Brahma realm. Also here is that is for knowledge. Brahma realm is the first Brahma realm, first jhana realm. That is, you may know that Brahma is Brahma Barisija, Brahma Brohida, Maha Brahma. Three Brahma realm. Three Brahma is, that is for first jhana. But realm is only one. Realm is only one realm. But this realm, three Brahma, how to say? Three level. There is three level, no? The first one is Brahma Barisija. Brahma Barisija is like a slave, like a slave, you know? Slave, like a slave. Brahma Brohida. Brahma Brohida is like a minister. Mahabrahma, Brahma Barisija, Brahma Brohida, Mahabrahma. Brahma Barisija, Brahma Brohida. Mahabrahma is like a, king, no? Like a king. That's why okay, Brahma Barisija, Brahma Brohida, Mahabrahma. Mahabrahma is like a king, no? And also that's why, but especially the first jhana is three level. Three stage, no? Three level. But rank is same, only one. One rank, the three level. And also second jhana. For second jhana is also one rank. One rank is three level, no? There are also Pradaba, Abhamanaba, Abhasra. Three Abhasra. They are also like a slave, minister, and king, like that, no? And also, the Tajjana, for Tajjana also three level. Prada Tuba, Abhamana Suba, Subakena. They are also the level, three level, but rank is one rank. That's why now, for first jhana, one rank. Second jhana, one rank. Third jhana, one rank. How many rank? Three rank. Okay. for four jhana is the wherefore asinyata two brahmara. That is only for these two brahma level one run. And also four jhana had the fight Soda Vasa, you know Soda Vasa. Aviya, Adaba, Sudaza, Sudasi, Akanita. This five brahmara is one level, one run, one level, one run. That's why there is 5 run. 5 run and now 4 run plus how many? 9 run. That is Brahma run is Brahma is only 60 Brahma, but Brahma level. But run is only now 9 run. 9 run. But Arupa Brahma is some are this 1 run. Arupa Brahma has 1 run. At the time, totally 10 run. But somebody this is Arupa Brahma is no more Rupa. Arupa Brahma means no more Rupa. This Brahma is especially they don't like their Rupa. Because of that, run me especially is Rupa. For example, now we are human run. That's why they also have the Rupa. But they don't like the Rupa. That's why they are run. We cannot see this day they run. We cannot see like that. They are Nama. My Mandavada just happen. But no run. That's why only 9 run. Brahma run is only 9 run. The level is 20 level. Like that. But somebody they explain 10 run. Because of Arupa Brahma also have 1 run. Do you understand? But somebody they explain should not the run for Arupa Brahmana. That's why no run. That's why only 9 run. That's why that is for knowledge for you. Some are say 10 Brahma run. Some are say 9 Brahma run. You can choose as you like. Okay, just I give the information. Okay, but here I want to explain a little bit more, for female, for women, no? For female. According to the literature, they explain like that. The female who attain a jhana, but this female can reborn only Brahma Parisija. Brahma Parisija means, the first Brahma run, 3 level, Brahma Parisija, Brahma Barohita, Maha Brahma, 3 level. 1 run, 3 level. But they only reborn the Brahma Parisija, like the slave level. Only that is, according to the literature. They explain like that. Whatever you read, for example, second jhana or third jhana, but whatever jhana you attain, also your saddha, vadiya, sati, pinya, these 5 faculties are strong. For example, first jhana, 3 level. Who attain, for example, for me, who attain first jhana, normally at that time, this person may reborn the Brahma Parisija, like a slave level. But who is the Saddha, Vadiya, Sati, Samadhi, Pinya, 5 faculties a little bit strong. At that time, he removed the minister level, no? But his Saddha, faith, Vadiya, effort, Saddha, Vadiya, Sati, mindfulness, Saddha, Vadiya, Sati, Samadhi, concentration, and Pinya, wisdom. These 5 faculties are strong, very, very strong. At that time, he reborn the like a king level, no? Mahabrahma. But for female, not like that. If your mind is strong or not, but only reborn the slave level. Yeah, most also cannot go. Oh yeah, after that, yeah. That is for female. That's why many yogi always they practice the meditation, and when they reach some level, some state, at that time they act as Very humble. Okay, you can check the literature. Literature explain like that, you know. But that is just Bali directly they explain like that. But some Bani explain like that. Okay, this female is may not reborn the higher level, like the king level. But you have chance to reborn the second Brahmaran and third Brahmaran. For example, that means if you attain second jhana, you may reborn the second Brahmaran. If you attain the third jhana, you may reborn the third jhana. That is the somebody explain like that. But according to the literature, they say only one. Whatever jhana you attain, you only will reborn the first jhana and the level is 3 level. But they have they give the reason. They give the reason. What is the reason? Do you want to know? Huh? Because of they say the female mind is not strong. That's why our Dhamma talk is if your mind strong, you can reach your goal. But because of your mind is not strong, you know, that's why the literature explain female mind is not stronger than man mind. That's why you cannot reach the minister level and king level. Just you are slave level, no? You know that because of that, if you want to reborn the higher level, you must try to strong your mind, no? Your mind. Yeah. Okay. That is just I give the knowledge for you, just information, no? Just information. Okay. Now we already explained because of our mind is need to be strong, but strong mind means concentrated mind. But concentrated mind is every concentrated mind is not useful for us. Some concentrated mind is can give the better result. For example, just our story. You see our story. This woman is their mind is strong, but because of that, their mind is both done and they have the but they have to accept the better result. Okay, in that story, the Bodhisattva made the 4 wish. We already explained the 2 wish. How many wishes remain? 2. 2 is there. May I have no greed and may I have no lust. May I have no greed and may I have no lust. And this Saka asks, when the Saka to our Bodhisattva, when you made the ways no angry and no lust, why you made the like that? Bodhisattva explain very meaningful. And also I will quote the one story to clear understanding. But that is next week. Okay. And also I will explain the next week how to discern the Rupa and Nama. And also why our Bodhisattva made the wish no, may I have no greed, may I have no lust. No? I will explain next week. Here we will stop our Dhamma talk.
Just now one day mentioned that female, because female we just attain the first rank only. Then how female to change to male?
Oh yeah, that is very easy.